So it's been a little while since we've talked about the top insider moves in the stock market, the top buys, the top sales. And before you ask, Stas, are you filming this video from your recliner chair? The answer is yes. Yes, I am, guys. I'm actually still here in Greece on vacation, and I'm enjoying myself, man. I'm in the house that my grandfather built. That's actually him right there. Boom. That's him right there. This whole house, he built it back in the 80s, and I'm enjoying myself, man. I'm on vacation, living large, living life, and I figured, let's make this video. Let's talk about the top insider moves in the stock market as of late. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and do not forget to get up to 20 stocks, or now actually it's up to 15 stocks. You guys missed that opportunity, but you can still get up to 15 stocks for a moo, and your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY. All you guys have to do is open up an account using that link down below, or go to stassurfs.com/moo. Fund your account with at least $100, and boom, you get some free stocks. And it also helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, let's break down the top insider moves as of late. And let me actually move my big old head down here to the right. I'll make this a bit smaller so you guys can see what's important, which is what's on the screen here, not my big old head. So check it out, guys. These are some of the top sales from the recent week. We have some companies here that are very noticeable, right? Or very recognizable for the average investor, trader out there. We have companies like Kava, companies like Intuit. We have TTD, the trade desk, right? We have TMUS, which is T-Mobile. We have Meta, it looks like here, the CFO of Meta, and it looks like, CFO of Meta selling some shares. So let's run through some of these guys. And of course, we're not going to get into too much depth in this video, but this is just to give you guys an idea of what some of the top insiders are doing in the markets, right? So Kava, you guys know Kava, the popular fast restaurant, whatever you want to call it, that's been popping up lately. Their stock's been doing very well, and I think they just reported earnings recently. Not sure what the stock did. I think it shot up pretty aggressively after earnings. It looks like here on the 26th of August, about a week ago, we had a director sell a good chunk. It looks like here they sold 6 million shares at $116 per share, a $700 million move. That is not a small move, guys. That's a very big sale from a director here at Kava, which they still own, it looks like 17 million shares, but that's a big dump off there. 6 million shares, poof, gone just like that. And it kind of makes sense. This stock is up so much. I think it's up well over 100%. I could be wrong on that, but well over 100% year to date from what I recently saw. So we are seeing some selling there in Kava. And let's come down a little bit more here. We have Intuit. It looks like a director and a founder at Intuit. It looks like the founder ended up selling 75,000 shares at $618 per share, about a $46 million sale, but they still own a ton of shares. So that's not a huge sale like what we saw from that director at Kava, but still we're noticing some sales at Intuit. Coming down here a little bit more, even more sales at Kava, right? We saw the director sold. Now the CEO and the president, both of them sold. Looks like the CEO and president, Brett Schulman, he ended up selling 201,000 shares at $125 per share, which is a $25 million move, and he still owns about 700,000 shares. So that's actually a pretty good chunk out of what he owned there that the CEO and president of Kava is selling, which, not saying Kava's bad, but whenever you see a CEO sell 20% of their position or more than that, that is not the best sign, especially as the stock has gone up a lot. And we had the CFO of Meta. She ended up selling, it looks like here, 33,000 shares Looks like at $517 per share. Was that the entire stake? Oh my goodness. Looks like they own 0 shares now. So they sold $17 million of Meta stock. That's the CFO of the company. Very, very interesting. Looks like here, I thought that was Dutch Bros for a second. BRO, it's BROS. That's Dutch Bros. BRO is an insurance brokerage. Looks like here Brown and Brown Inc. But coming down here a little bit more, looks like we got another sale from a director. Looks like a Greek guy here. Funny enough, like I said, I'm in Greece, guys. I'm Greek. So it looks like Theodoros Xenochristos ended up selling, let's see, 125 or at $125 per share, 100,000 shares, roughly $12 million. Looks like he got rid of 1/4 of his position. So we are noticing the trend here. What's the trend, guys? We're noticing a lot of sales from Kava, right? A lot of sales from Kava, which if I was in the stock, which I'm not, but if I was, that would not be the best sign at all. I would not be too confident with that. But yeah, looks like we got some more sales here from Zuckerberg. He's been selling for quite some time here. Not a lot, not a noticeable or notable rather size in terms of his position, but he has been selling some stock. It looks like here an officer at Coinbase sold a little bit, ADP as well. So let me come over here now to the top 10% owner trading recent activity here, which is very, very crucial. Some of the big boys out there. So we have Carvana here. Looks like a 10% owner of Carvana, Ernest Garcia. He sold on 4 separate occasions here. Wow. So 100,000 shares, 100,000 shares, 100,000 shares, and then 90,000 shares, totaling close to $60 million. Looks like he got rid of his entire stake, which I'm not loving for Carvana's sake, although that stock's up a lot recently. Looks like we got a lot of selling in Berkshire Hathaway from a 10% owner, a lot of selling. Looks like here around $39, $40 per share. We got a bunch of shares getting sold there. $6 million shares here, $7 million, $8 million. We got some 10 million, 11 million share sales there, which is nuts. Let's see here. Let's come down a little bit more. By the way, hit that like button, guys. Make sure to subscribe. I think half of you guys watch the content, but for some odd freaking reason, you're not subscribed. So if that's you, make sure to subscribe. I appreciate you all for all the support as always. So honestly, not too much in terms of the top 10%. So a lot of these are Berkshire Hathaway. We got some Eli Lilly. Looks like the Lilly endowment sold. That stock's been crushing it, but it looks like they sold 24,000 shares at $970 per share. And what will you realize, or what do you realize here, guys? Pretty much all of these transactions are sales. None of these are buys. Let me filter buys here. Okay, we do have some buys. Okay, we have some buys here. Ignore all these ads, by the way, guys. I apologize for that. But we can see here some buys include Comstock Resources, an oil and gas company, Lionsgate Entertainment, which is interesting. Might have to look deeper into that. Looks like Vox International Corp, Bilgari Holdings. Let's see what else here. But yeah, we do have some buys. None of these are really too notable. I mean, the biggest buy is $15 million. The smallest buy is $1 million. But again, all of these, for the most part, recently have been sales, right? You guys see all of these sales here. And even if I go back to the top insider trading recent week tab, not the top 10% owner, but still very relevant, we can see pretty much all sales, not too many buys. A decent amount of buys, but a lot of them are sales, right? We do have some buys here, and it looks like Bill Holdings. Let's see what else. High Peak Energy. So we do have some energy companies being bought up here, software. But yeah, man, a lot of, especially in Kava, Meta, Intuit, there are some sales going on right now. And like I've covered in my recent NVIDIA video, their CEO has been selling, which these are all pre-planned sales at pre-planned prices. But I'm actually very curious to see when he will start buying again. Well, when will an insider at NVIDIA start buying the stock again? That's the $1 million question, guys, and I'll leave you with that. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. Run the likes up. Don't forget to subscribe and get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. Use that link down below or go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo, and your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, that's a no-brainer. So again, use that link or go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo, and I'll catch you in the next video.